Hey guys, welcome back to 5 Parsecs from home. This is mission number 8 and we are about to start the battle. But before we do, we are going to roll up the table edges for deployment, and we're also going to see how this delayed deployment condition is going to affect me. I'm going to be losing 2 random crew members. Right, for this mission, what is happening? Well, the crew has been given a task to take some supplies from our current location, which is Parks Point, to the neighbouring province of area, to the town of Pyrmope. I'll put a map up here so you can see where it is and what it looks like. And the starport is located near the harbour. As we land in our trusty shuttle, the board's not big enough for my ship's huge. So this is the shuttle that we use to go to and from our ship, the Dependable Rabbit. As our shuttle comes and touches down, we start unloading the cargo, and we notice another ship coming in to land, and it's a rapid deployment vehicle of the corporate security firm, the Bulwark. Now, these guys are rivals of mine. They hate us. As they deploy from their ship, they see us, and the battle commences. So, I have 2 landing pads. These are Ebbels Miniatures landing pads. What I will do once we determine which table edge the crew and the enemy deploy, I will then place the ships on that table edge's landing pad. Makes sense, right? And for this mission, if I do not hold the field, my ship, my shuttle, is going to take D6 plus 1 hull points of damage. Luckily, my ship is armoured. It has that. It's a ex-military ship, so there will be a -1 to that roll, luckily. However, let us roll and see where we're deploying and who's going to be delayed, and then we can actually start the fight. So let's roll first. So in this map, because we're on the harbour and it's kind of frozen, but this is not really safe terrain here, I'm just going to be using 2 possible table edges, here and here. So 1 to 3 I deploy on the left, or this side. 4 to 6 I deploy on this side. We get a 1. Of course we get a 1. I am the Lord of 1s. So my crew will be deploying on this edge of the table, and our shuttle will be placed on this landing pad. That means that the corporate security, of which I only have 3, I did make a mistake in the last video. I did add a note in editing. There is only 3 guys, not 4. So I shouldn't say anything, but potentially easier. I can still lose. I can still lose really easily. But their rapid deployment vehicle will be deployed on this landing pad. That keeps things simple. Right, now let's see who of my crew is going to be late to the party. I have 6 crew ready and willing to fight. I'm going to be rolling D6, and I will re-roll if I roll the same number. So the first crew member, we're looking at 1. That is Zorgi. Zorgi, Kaan, Crichton, Dex, Hero, and Brom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's roll. So the first crew member who's going to be delayed is number 2. So Kaan is going to be late. Well, if they turn up. I've got to roll at the end of every turn to see if they turn up. The second crew member who is delayed is Brom. So these guys can possibly join the game later. But I will be starting with Zorgi, Crichton, Dex, and Hero. And we are up against 3 corporate security. These guys are pretty tough, and they have armor. 2 have infantry lasers, and 1, I think, has an auto rifle. This is the specialist here. Right, Let the battle commence. Deployment is as follows. We have the specialist located here behind this large crate. We have one of the grunts here and the other grunt is on the landing pad. These two have infantry lasers. This guy has an auto rifle. They had to be deployed in 3 teams, 8 inches apart. That's why they're so far away from each other, following the rules. My crew's deployment, okay, we've only got 4 guys to begin with. The other 2 guys, Kaan and Brom, might join later, depending on how I roll, because of this deployment condition delayed. So we do have Crichton here with his shell gun. We've got Hero, you can't see Hero, he's under the ship here on the landing pad, with his hunting rifle. We've got Dex with his infantry laser. And we have Zorgi with... Does he have an auto rifle now? Zorgi, yeah, he has an auto rifle. So we've got some fairly decent weapons. I'll need to maybe get a better one for Dex. But yeah, so the objective is rival raid. So the enemy is supposed to be attacking my ship. However, corporate security are defensive AI, which kind of doesn't. Well, I mean, it can still make sense, but it's not going to make for a very interesting battle if they just hold back all the time. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use, for the first time, I'm going to use from the Trailblazers toolkit the AI variations. So we're going to be using this for the first time. It's going to give a little bit more, I suppose, a little bit more randomness, a little bit more action, I'm hoping, for these guys. We're going to be using this from the toolkit for their actions to see what they do. Now, they do have a base condition, which they have to follow first. If in cover and opponents in the open are visible, remain in position and fire. If that cannot be achieved, or if that is not a viable solution, then we roll a d6 on that table and see what they do. If there are allies within 2 inches, it counts as being a group and they all do the same thing during their activation. In terms of activation sequence, it's standard, so you always activate the guy who's closest to the crew first. For this one, I'll try to get things right. Last time I got a bit confused with winning the battle and morale checks. Yeah, I got very confused in the last game. So with rivals, they still do the morale checks when they lose models. But in terms of ending the game immediately when I meet the objective, that one doesn't take place in rival battles because there is technically no objective apart from holding the field and defeating the enemy. But there will be morale checks, I have to remember that this time. So we are up against 3 enemies, there are only 4 of us. There are no other rules at the moment that I can see, it's just that delayed factor that I have to do at the end of every turn. So we're starting with 4 guys, so I'm only going to be rolling 4 activation dice to begin with. I have the other 2 here in case the other 2 guys turn up. So let us begin the game. We are defending our ship. If we do not hold the field, the ship takes damage. I don't want that because I'm thinking that maybe next turn, maybe I travel to another planet. Especially if these guys remain rivals. If at the end of this game, during the post-battle sequence, these rivals stop being rivals, maybe I'll change my mind. Because at the moment, I've just got too many rivals here. 4 rivals is just, it's becoming a pain in the backside. So we'll see what happens, but I can't do that if the ship is damaged. So let's let's roll and see what we get to do first. Right, so activations, I've got 2 4s and 2 2s. Well, the 4s are useless, I've got nobody. I've got nobody with reactions of 4, but I have 2 2s. Now, the reaction stats for my crew has slightly changed. Dex still has a reaction of 3. Crichton has a reaction of 2. But Kaan, who is missing at the moment, also has a reaction of 2 now. So, at the moment, Zorgi and Hero still only have a reaction of 1. So they are going to have to go in the slow phase. I've got no choice. No options there. Oh, Hero, sorry. But Crichton, donk, and Dex can go in the fast phase. Now, the trouble is, like, round 1, nobody's in sight. I can't shoot at anybody. There's no point going in snapfire because I put them behind cover completely. So they've got no line of sight on anything. So they've got to move whatever. Now Dex has a movement of 5. So he can run 7. Crichton has a move of 4, so he can run 6. Now, do I want to run them? Yeah, I think I want to run them into a better position. So Crichton, I will move around the back of the truck. So he will get to the corner of the truck there. He is done. Dex, I will run. He can run 7. Okay, so he's going to run behind. There's a little lifter robot here. There's some crates under there. So he's going to run in behind there into cover. So he can run 7. That only needs 5.5. That's good enough. So he will go under here in cover. All right, and that is all of my fast activations. Now it is the enemy phase. So like I say, for the enemy phase, we're using this AI variation from the expansion. All right, so let's have a look. If in cover and opponents in the open are visible, no, remain in position of fire. Okay, so there's no one in the open. You can't see anybody. There's no lines of sight, so they're going to have to roll randomly. Let's see what happens. So the first guy to activate is going to be him, Trooper, and then I think this guy's slightly ahead, and then this guy. So, using new dice. No, those blue dice are totally screwing me up so badly, I've decided to change them. So I'm using these black starter dice now, right? So this guy, he is going to 5. Advance to the next forward position in cover, okay. So these guys have a move of 4, I think. So they can run 6. So he's going to run behind the robot. There. So he still counts as being in cover next time. Right, this guy, what does he do? 5 as well. Okay, so he does the same thing. Now, would he go this way? He can't get into cover there, but he can. So I'll say that he runs over to there. Okay, this guy. 3. Maneuver within current cover to fire. Right, so the current cover that he's behind is there. So what I'll do is I'll just move him up to the corner there so that he has line of sight down here. All right. So that is the AI done. Nice and quick and easy. There's only 3 of them. Now it is my slow guys. Now, Hero at the moment doesn't have a shot because he's right behind the ship here. Zorgi also doesn't have a shot because I put them behind because I didn't trust my dice. I thought that maybe the enemy would get to go first. But Zorgi, if he moves to the edge here, he can get a shot at that guy, but he counts as being in cover. So we'll do Zorgi first. So he'll move to the edge here. Oh, is he in range? No, he's not in range. Okay, screw that. Okay, that didn't work properly, did it? Oh, that was a bit of a... Alright, so he will run... Yeah, he'll run to here. just behind that cover there. Hero has a hunting rifle, and the hunting rifle does have a range of 30, so I'm pretty sure he can get a shot off. He can see this guy here, but he will be in cover. So Hero will move to the edge from behind the ship there. Don't know whether you can see him now. But he's going to take a shot at the guy there, who will be in cover. Now normally the hunting rifle is a heavy weapon, but he does have a stabilizer on here, which negates that heavy. The heavy trait, it is also critical, so if I roll a 6 to hit, I hit twice instead of once. So, he's shooting at the trooper down there, well within range. He did move, so he can't aim. Maybe I should have given him the battle visor. Alright, so we are going to be shooting. It's only got one shot, so we're shooting at the guy down here. He's in range, but he's in cover, so it's a 6+ to hit. However, he does have a combat of 2, so it's a 4+ to hit. He hits, but only a single hit. Now, the hunting rifle does have a damage modifier of 1. These guys have a toughness of 4, so I need a 3+ to wound. Wow! Hero again gets the first kill. Wow, okay, well done, Hero. Every time he gets that extra XP for getting the first kill. First blood, okay. Right, so that's the line. The advantage of only having 4 against 3 is the activations go pretty quickly, rather than 6 versus 6 or 6 versus 7 or whatever, you know. Right, so that's the end of the first turn. I do have to make a morale check for these guys, because they have had 1 casualty. So the panic test for these guys is a 1 or 2. There is no leader, so they're all affected by this. I'm rolling 1 dice. On a 1 or 2, one of them runs away. Well, okay. So who's the nearest to the edge? The nearest to the edge is this guy, so this guy runs away. This is going to be a very quick... This could be a very quick game. So this guy runs away. Wait. I forgot to do something. I forgot these guys have armor saves. So I need to check whether this guy's armor actually saved him, or whether I am getting that double whammy in turn 1. Armor save is a 6+. The hunting rifle does not have piercing. So on a 6+, forget everything I just did. So let's see. A 4, no, okay. So the armor save failed anyway. All right, so yes, he is dead. The guy is dead, and this guy does run away. So, bye. Remove this guy. Remove this guy. Blood stays. Right, so we've just got the specialist left. Oh dear. This could be a very short day. Again, I shouldn't speak too soon, because there is still the chance that I will screw things up and this one guy can completely kill me. He is armed with an auto rifle. He is a decent fighter. So I'm not gonna count my blessings just yet, because I know how the dice can turn. Right, so we are now on the next turn. Oh no, sorry. End of turn, I have to roll for the delayed. So at the end of the first turn, I have to roll the die. If it's equal or below the round number, they may be placed at any point on your battlefield edge. Right, so it's the first turn. If this is a 1, my other 2 guys turn up. Wow. Okay. So Kaan and Brom turn up, and they can be put anywhere on my battlefield edge. Wow. I'm not used to the dice being this nice. All right. So we will put Brom here and Kaan here. Sorry we're late. Got held up at the pub. All right. So there's only the specialist left. This is going to be a very quick game. All right. All right. Let's go. Activations. We now have 2, 4, 6 guys. I told you the dice can turn slow, slow. Dex. Dex is the only one who can act fast. Everybody else is slow. Oh. And this is where the dice now turn on me and screw me up. Okay. I think luckily most of my guys are still in cover. So Dex goes first. You can't see nothing. I'm going to have to move him again. Right, so he's going to run 7. I'm going to run him... Which way? I'm going to run him over there, I think. So he's going to... Okay, he's going to have to go over the box. So the box is 1 inch, so 1 inch up, 1 inch across, that's 2 inches, and then 5 inches will get me over there. Don't move the scenery, so he gets to there, bonk. Dex is advancing. Okay. That was my fast action. That's all. Now it's all slow actions. Right, so my specialist, not my specialist, their specialist, still doesn't have line of sight to anybody. So we're going to roll to see what he does. He gets another 3. Maneuver within current cover to fire. But again, he's got no line of sight. So what I'll do is I'll just move him. Again, he's got no line of sight. So would he advance? It says maneuver. It doesn't say advance, it says maneuver within current cover to fire. I'm going to move him over to, just over to here. Just over to there so that he can shoot at anybody that comes around. Because again, he's also going to suffer, his weapon's only 24 inch as well. So even if Kaan poked his head out, he couldn't shoot him. Alright. Now it is the slow phase. Okay, so these guys don't have line of sight. Nobody has line of sight. Dex is already gone, so Brom. Okay, so we're going to run Brom. Brom's speed is 4, so he's going to run 6 to there. Oops. Oopsie. Krypton has a move of 4, so he can run. I'm going to run him to the ladder there. Zorgi. What's Zorgi going to do? Zorgi's going to run over to here. And Kaan. What's Kaan? Okay, Kaan has a speed of 5, so he can run 7. So I will run him to there. Fit in the gap. So that just leaves Hero, who doesn't have, he still doesn't have line of sight. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep him where he is, because he does have a fire corridor down here. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep him where he is, he's not going to do anything. Right, that is all of the guys done. End of turn, no more morale checks. I mean, that guy should be running away, to be honest. Next turn. I don't have to roll for the delayed anymore because they turned up on turn 1. One of the few times I'm happy to roll a 1. Okay, activations. Okay, that's a bit better. So that's a slow. I can only use 1, 3, so these are also slow. So I've got 3 slow. I've got a 3 which has to be Dex, because he's the only one with a 3 reaction. I've got 2 1s I can give to anybody. Who am I going to give it to? I'm going to give, well, Brom's a little bit out in the open, so I'll give him a 1. And I'm going to give... Now, Krypton can go 4. So it's 3 to go up there. He can move 1 inch. Can you see that guy? No. So I'll do him on slow, I think. Hero, don't want to put him on Snapfire. I don't think he'll have a shot. I might do. I'll give Hero the fast as well. So Zorgi, Kaan, and Krypton are going slow. Right. Fast phase. I'm going to put Hero on Snapfire, Overwatch, whatever it's called. So we'll put a little marker by him. Brom is going to run. Going to run to the corner there, staying in cover. Who else have we got? Dex. What's Dex going to do? Dex is just going to... He can run 7. So he could get behind there. Yeah. So Dex is going to run up to there. Oops, don't want to move the terrain. So that's the fast done. Now it is the enemy's turn. Does he have line of sight to anybody? No. So we're rolling. What's he going to do this time? We get a 4. Maneuver within current cover to fire. Oh, exactly the same as the 3. So what I'm going to do is, I think is he stupid enough to kind of, I think he will move, okay, so I'm thinking he'll either move back to here, or he'll move to there, or I'll put him on Snapfire, in case one of the slow guys moves out. I think I'm going to put him on Snapfire. It kind of makes sense with the defensive AI anyway, so I'm just going to put him on the equivalent of Snapfire, but it only affects the slow phase if somebody in the slow phase just happens to move out in front of them, like for example Crichton. Okay, so because I think he can, because I'm planning for Crichton to come up here. If he does, he doesn't get a shot. Okay, he can't shoot him anyway. All right, whatever. I think he's in a decent holding position anyway. Okay, so slow phase. Zorgi is going to run. He's going to run to there. Don't behind the robot. Just assuming the robots aren't moving. I think next time I use the robots in the game, I'll have them move in random directions, whatever. Kaan can run 7, so I'll bring him up to there. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Robot. And then Crichton, I'm going to put Crichton up on the roof. And he can move 1 inch, so he can go there. Now, that took 4 move. Can he see? No, he can't see. So what I'll do is I'll just move him a couple of extra, so he's dashing. He's a dashing young robot. All right, that's the end of turn. Again, no more morale checks, no more checking for delayed. So we move on to the next turn. Let's go. Okay, activation's bad again. I can only use 1 3. That's a slow. Okay, so we've got a 2 and a 3, which means Dex and Crichton. Oh no, because Kaan also has reactions of 2 now, so I could do Crichton instead. No, I think I'll do Crichton or Kaan. I'll do Crichton. The other guys are all slow. He snap-fired. Oh, I didn't do him, did I? Does he want to move? No, I'll keep him where he is. So we're going slow, 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 and slow. Okay. So Snapfire goes. Right, fast phase. What are we going to do? I mean, Crichton could lob a grenade over there. The thing is, what I'm going to say is nobody can actually see that guy, so I'm not going to allow Crichton to make any shots unless he can see him, which he can't. So what I'll do is I'll just put Crichton on the Overwatch. Sorry, Snapfire. Who else is fast? Dex. What's Dex going to do? Dex will come round the back here. So we'll run him. We'll run him 7. He'll go around here. 7. So he can get around the crate and around there, and we can get to about there. Right, that's Dex done. That's all the fast. Now the enemy phase, what's this guy going to do? Is he going to react? Is he going to move? Okay, I've got to roll the dice, haven't I? See what happens. So you still can't see anybody. What's he going to do? A 6. Advance and fire on the nearest enemy. Use cover. Alright. So the nearest enemy, I mean, he can't see anybody else. He can't get into shooting anybody else, but he could get a shot off at Crichton if he moves there. So he's going to move to this corner here and take a shot at Crichton. However, Crichton does have Snatchfire on, so Crichton's going to shoot first. Crichton is using the shell gun, 18 inches. Yep, in range. I'm going to put the grenade here, right in front, so he'll be in the open. So he hits on a 4+. Hits. Now, the shell gun doesn't have any damage modifiers, so it is going to hurt on a 4+. No, but it does stun him and pushes him back 1 inch. Oh. Pushes him back 1 inch. Stuns him so that he cannot now make a shot. That is very useful indeed. So he is now stunned. Nice. Good. Nice job, Crichton. Would have been better if you'd taken him out, but still, nice job. Right, now it is the slow phase. We've got all of our other guys left. We've got Zorgi. We've got Kaan, Brom, and Hero. Now, Hero's kind of in the middle of nowhere. If I move him around... the landing pad, he may get a shot, so I'll move him around. He can only move 6, I think. Yeah, he can only move 6, so I'll move him around the ship to there. So he's now under there. 6. So he still can't see nothing. Oh, what's the point? Okay, never mind. So Hero is now on this side of the landing pad, having a look over. He's got no shots. Brom is going to run to there. We're closing in. Right, Zorgi and Kaan. What are we going to do with these guys? I could move out onto the ice, but like in the previous game, what I'm saying, because Mod 6 is a frozen planet, it gives you the option of sliding for an extra d6 inches if you dash. What I'm saying is that on patches of ice like this, you have to make that extra d6 move. Because the thing is, if you make that extra d6 move and you hit anything or anyone, you are stunned and you also bounce 1 inch in a random direction. So I'm gonna what am I going to do? 6 inches. He can get around there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, she's going to get around there. Kaan. What's Kaan going to do? What's he going to do? And he could move to the corner here. Take a shot. Yep, that's what we'll do. So Kaan will move to the corner there. And he will take a shot. Okay, so he's shooting there. So he's shooting over this, which is going to block him slightly. So I'm going to count this as being in cover because this is intervening terrain. So he's going to shoot at this guy. He moved, but he has a battle visor, so he can still reroll ones. So he's going to take a shot at that guy. He's using an auto rifle. It's not within 6, is it? No, outside of 6 inches. So he's in range, in cover, so I'm saying it's a 6+. He has a combat of +1, so it comes a 5+ on 2 dice. We get 1 hit. So the auto rifle has no modifiers. So we need a 4+ to wound. We wound. However, the guy does have armor. So the armor save, no. Guy goes down. And that is game over. Well, that was, I mean, the dice were pretty nice to me. Maybe it's because I changed the dice. I think it's because I changed the dice. These dice seem to, oh, look at that. I just moved them in my hand and look what came up. I think the dice made a huge difference by changing from those bloody blue ones. Okay, so the game's over. I hold the field, so my ship doesn't take damage. There is a chance that these guys are going to stop being rivals. I'm going to roll for that in a second. And moving to a new planet is an option. So, take a moment to have a quick drink and join me again in a few minutes, or a few seconds, for the post-battle rolls. Wow, that went pretty good. Amazing. Well, that battle went a lot easier than I was expecting. I mean, only having 3 enemies did help. I mean, at the start I did have 4, but there were a few things that really played into my favour. First of all, the fact that my sharpshooter hero took down the first guy with the first shot, which then led to a morale check which failed, kind of made the battle a bit of a foregone conclusion. But like I say, a specialist with an auto rifle, a combat of +1, you can never tell, like I say, especially with my dice rolls. But the dice weren't as bitchy today. They seem to be quite nice. Again, maybe it's the change away from the blue dice. One thing, and I realised this as soon as I finished the game, I forgot to roll for seizing the initiative again. I've done this a couple of times. I get so excited about starting the game that I forget that part. I've done that on a couple of occasions. So my apologies, but I should have rolled to seize the initiative first. But I look at seize the initiative as something that is not critical to the game, so if I forget it, it's still okay. I may lose out on a little bit of a boon, but it's okay. It's okay. Right, so we won the battle, we held the field. Now comes, I don't know, maybe for you guys this is the fun part, when I start rolling on tables and swearing and cursing. I did quite well in the game, in the battle. I don't think I swore at all. I think my language was quite nice. But it could all change now in post-battle. We've seen how this works before. We've seen how it can screw me up before. I mean, the pre-battle, oh God, how many intermissions did I have to put in to censor my outbursts? 3, was it 4? Oh God. Well, let's hope the post-battle goes well and there won't be any intermissions and no swearing or anything like that. Let's think positive for a change. We've got different dice. It's got to make a difference. Right. Post-battle. Now, the first thing we need to do for post-battle is to resolve the rival status. Now, again, this is something that could, I don't know, I'm thinking about changing planet, going to a new planet next mission. And like I say, especially if these guys stop being rivals, then I've only got 3 to worry about. I may stay for another mission or 2. But if this screws up and they're still rivals, I think I'm going to travel. Because having 4 rivals is screwing me really badly. Okay, so if you fought against an existing rival and held the field, roll a d6, adding +1 if you... No, I didn't track them down. +1 if you killed an unique individual. No. On a 4 or better, they've had enough. So I've got no modifiers to the roll. I just need a 4+, and I can remove them from the rivals list. So instead of having 6 in total, I'd have 5 in total. 3 of them here, 2 on another planet. But I've got to roll the dice first. So I need a 4+. Ooh. I think I'm gonna like these dice. So they've had enough. I've seen them off and they've had enough. So I can actually remove them from the rivals list. That felt good. Oh, that felt good. I've only got 3 here now. I may still go to another planet because I've still got the cops and I'm pretty sure that they're pissed at me defeating them in the last game. I've got Unity Grunts who are not easy, and I've got these cultists. I can't remember what stat line they have, but they're cultists. So I think I'm still going to move to a new planet, which means a bit more work for me because I've got to do all the mapping like I did last time for Mod 6. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have a think about it before the next game, and I'll have a think whether I want to change planets or not. So I can also go to my crew sheet, and here where it says rivals, see that it says 6. I can now cross that out and put 5. I've only got 5 rivals now. Oh dear, oh dear. But thank you, Mr. Dice. You've been a friend for once, right? Good, good, good. Something positive. Right, resolve patron status. I didn't do patron jobs this turn. I did rivals. Okay. Quest progress. Still don't have a bloody quest. Get paid! Right, D6 credits. If you won by completing the objective, no. Rival missions do not award this bonus. It's just a D6. Right, I'm earning D6 credits. 5. I'm really liking these dice. I should have changed the dice earlier. I've had all these dice for years and years and years, but 5 credits. So I'm now back up to 19. Because again, last time I did actually pay a little bit more for this ship. After some comments kind of made me see sense. So 5 credits. Lovely jubbly. Battlefield finds. If you held the field after the battle, you have an opportunity to search. Right. Sorted. Okay, so it's percentage. Blue first. We get 27. 27. Curious data stick. Invasion evidence. Ooh. You obtain a quest rumor. If the enemy is an invasion threat, you instead find invasion evidence. Earn 1 credit and add +1 when checking for invasion in the next step. The thing is, I haven't been up against any invasion threats at all. Okay. All right. So we have this curious data stick. I'll put all the information and the role, all the description. I'll put it on here afterwards. So this is page 121. Battlefield finds, and this was 27. Okay. Maybe I use that for the next invasion threat. I mean, for me, it'll be the first invasion threat that I come across. Okay. I'll look into that a bit later to figure out exactly what it is, but it looks interesting. I'm going to get a quest rumor. I'll get a credit. Okay. I get something from it. Okay. Check for invasion. If the enemy you battled is an invasion threat. Nope. Gather the loot. Right, we want the loot. 131. I think I put a bookmark there. Yes, my trusty bookmark is here. Right, let's roll percentage. We get loot roll. So percentage blue first. We get 60 gear. We get a piece of gear. Try and get something interesting. Bonk. We get 64. Protective item. Can I get another battle dress? I destroyed my battle dress earlier. Protective items. I need a 1 to 5. Oh god. Blue first. 73. 73 is flex armor. Okay. I think I gave my combat armor to Zorgi. What the hell's flex armor? Let's have a look. Let's have a butcher's at the flex armor. Where's flex armor? Donk donk. Flex armor. If the character did not move on their last activation, they count as +1 toughness. Oh, that would be quite useful for Hero, because he tends to sort of stand still and snipe, and if somebody shoots him back, that could be quite useful. Maximum of 6. I mean, this would be no good on Zorgi anyway, because he's got toughness of 6. All right, so we got some flex armor. Nice. Flex armor. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So that was the loot. That was the loot. Okay. Determine injuries and recovery. No, I got no injuries this time. Experience. Right. XP. Okay, the girls get nothing because they weren't there. Crichton gets nothing because he's a bot. Survived and won. So +3 to everybody else and +1 to Hero. So Hero gets 4 again. So he's on 9. Crichton no. Misha no. Brom gets 3. So he's on 7. Ooh. Kaan gets 3, he was on 0. Dex gets 6, and Zorgi is also on 6. So I'm looking at Hero and Brom getting advances. Now luck costs 10, Hero's on 9. Now do I want to give him +1 reaction, or do I want to give him luck? Because I'm only 1 point away, and then in the next pre-battle I can send him for training to get him luck. Or yeah, I think I'll save that and I'll give him luck next turn if I remember. Brom, on the other hand, has 7, so he can get anything except for luck. What do I want to give him? Toughness will be quite useful, I think. Yeah, I'll increase his toughness. So toughness is 6 points. So he's down to 1. He now has a toughness of 4. Nice, nice, nice. Right, that's all the experience stuff done. What's next? In advanced training? No, don't have the credits for that. Purchase items, I don't need to at the moment. I'd love to repair stuff. Okay, roll for campaign events. So campaign events is just a general one for everybody. All right, blue first. We get 44. An alien merchant offers you some strange device. If you want to buy it, pay 4 credits and then roll on the loot table. Nah. 4 credits is a lot. If it was 1 credit, maybe. 2 credit, maybe. But 4 credits, nah. Bye-bye. Go and bug somebody else. So, yeah, I'm like, no, not doing that. Roll for character events. Okay, so we've got to select a random, non-bot, non-soulless character. Even if they're in the sick bay. Oh, okay, so this is standard. So, Crichton doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, where's my D8? Where's my D8? Here it is. Here's my D8. Right. So we're going to re-roll 8s. We get... Oh, I missed the thing. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, God. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's Misha. What happens to Misha? Let's roll. She's supposed to be in sick bay. What's she been doing? Donk, donk, donk. Character events. Blue first. 67. 67. You have finally found true love in this bleak universe. If the character's motivation was true love, they earn D6 XP. Regardless, get +1 story point, and it's a rather nice thought, isn't it? Who she fell in love with? She's spending a lot of time with Krista. Maybe she's fallen in love with Krista. True love. I can't remember if her motivation was true love. I'll have to check. If so, I'll give her the extra XP. But we do get another story point. I've got 17 story points now. Should have used those when I was doing the bloody repairs, I think. I forgot. So yeah, I think that's it. That's everything for the post-battle. I do have to read up about this item we found as the battlefield finds, this data stick. I need to read through that a little bit and see what it gives me. But I think it gives me a rumour, a credit, and something else regarding invasion threats. I'll read that up and I'll add the info onto here after I do this. Okay, right, guys. That was mission 8. Sorry, it was a little bit of an anticlimax. Even the post-battle was a bit of an anticlimax. But we can't have excitement and swearing and cursing and bad luck all the time. I do like my new dice. They're not new. I've had these for bloody years. I just switched from the blue ones. The blue ones seem to have it in for me. I think they were cursed. So I'll be continuing with these dice from now on. See how that goes. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. I say this every time, and then there's a lot of you that haven't subscribed yet. Come on, man, just click the button. It doesn't cost you anything. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. See you in the next mission. Cheers.